I won't be until later, or he won't be until later, because someone from Wales had a party. Because someone was unwell from the team that Wales playing, so they got by. It doesn't matter, because no one's missing out playing. There's no previous team. There's no later on. Which means they've got a 1-0 win already, they're the quickest team to win.
It's just the 3-0, so they'll do the 3-2 and 1 there. He's only out for game 1. Basically, I think it was on some time or something. So, but what was worked out was when Wales. So I said I'm going to give them a draw. Wales were like, "No, we'll give them a win." I was like, "You both a draw." Yeah.
Because like he's probably see it, not their fault.
Exactly. Because like if he was here, then like you get a game in. So.
Yeah. What is this?
Right. Where's the
Hello Tom, and I hope you can hear me. I'm talking quite close to the microphone. I hope that works out quite well for you. It's just it's got a cold draft behind you with that door open, I'll tell you that for nothing. So yeah, that's all good. Hopefully we won't spill the waters over the laptops. It's all good in the hood. I'm just waiting, talking into a microphone. Hopefully people can hear me and you do that. Yeah, and I don't know what else you want to say. Rounds have started, so hopefully everyone will be kicking off now. When am I allowed to say it's a bold move, Cotton? Let's see if it pays off. Oh, we're watching. going to get a chair and put it in here, put it somewhere. I don't like these waters next to our laptops.
Oh no, come on!
What's up?
It's not letting me grab, it's going so slow.
Lots of background noises, but we hear you. Good morning, and welcome to day one of the World Team Championships. I am Cockles, and I didn't say hello there, which is slightly upsetting for my OCD. Good morning, Renee. Good morning to others of you who are joining us. Please bear with while we sort out some technical issues. We're just getting it all to fix up and work, because hotel Wi-Fi, when you're relying on that, always handy. And the first matchup we have is Team USA1 and Denmark 2. We have Tyler from the USA, and I'm just getting Mr. Denmark 2's name now, so bear with me as I bring it up. What is Mr. Denmark 2's name?
Mr. Denmark 2.
Cool, thank you. That's it. So we have Thomas Leth from Denmark is playing Tyler from the USA. The lists are for the USA. It is a 10 activation droid list. 799 points, with a T-Series command leading is a T-Series with underworld connections and electro binoculars. Then we have Bosk with hunter and targeting scopes, Cad Bane with duck and cover, situation awareness, comms relay and the gauntlets. 3 squads of B1s with the E5S sniper, 1 B1 unit with a PK, another B1 unit with a PK and an HQ uplink, and then 2 units of Magna Guards with an RPS 6 to support. From there, we also the command cards will be I'm Your Worst Nightmare, 1 BMP, which my name forgets. I'm reading off of the sheet. Someone's printed it off. Ploy, thank you. I mean, basically all the Cad Bane cards, two of the boss cards, Reptilian Rampage and Lying in Wait, and Ploy for the old. For the Separatists and stuff, I assume. We're going to work out the battle deck in a second, when I assume that the players at the moment are working out their deployments and working out what's going on there. Moving on though, for the Danish list, Thomas Leth's list is a 800 point 6 activation, 800 points Empire list with Palpatine, burst of speed, guidance, push and improvised orders. 1 unit of naked stormtroopers, 2 units of stormtroopers with binoculars, 1 unit of dark troopers with the frag, the salt cannon and programmed loyalty, another unit of dark troopers with the frag, the cannon, an extra trooper and programmed loyalty. So, an interesting matchup. There is the impact in Tyler's list to deal with the dark troopers, but it's whether they can bring them to bear quick enough before Palpatine can come in and go Vzz! And kill everything. I'm also joined, as usual, by our master of videos, Mr. Tom Smithy Smith. Hello there. That's my line.
You didn't say it.
It's a bold move to choose that cotton. See how it pulls out. We look forward to hearing your feedback and chat. Please say hello, comment in. I'm on it in the chat. Tom's doing the camera crap. So yeah, interact with us, ask us questions. We will be going over to tables and keeping you informed as to what's going on with each team and all that jazz. First time I'm going to say that this weekend. How many do you think I'll say it?
It's going to be a high number for sure.
Yeah, that's all good. How are you, Tom?
Yeah, I'm okay. We got a little bit of a slow Wi-Fi connection and teething issues, but that's always the way when you travel halfway across the continent. So yeah, we're getting there, mate. We're getting there.
And what's weird is it was all working fairly well last night, and now everyone's come in and it's like everyone's draining the Wi-Fi. So hopefully it all works out well for you. Just keep us informed though. If you have technical issues that we don't see, please let us know.
So for round one, you've already talked through the lists. So the turn 0 just happened, and we have ended up with interceptor transmissions, major offensive, and hostile environment. Obviously, Dark Troopers not caring about the hostile environment at all. Interesting to see double Dark Troopers not in a remnant list as well.
Yeah, that's a bit different.
Pull the strings is huge though.
It's going to be, I think, I'm going to call it early. I think, unless, and I said it a minute ago, unless the Magna Guard can bring their impact to bear on the Dark Troopers, and not suffer the loss backwards, then it's going to be a rough matchup. The other issue I think that might come in for the double bounty is because there's only one character there. So Palpatine killing himself is not going to be helpful. It's not going to be helpful for the bounty. So can they get the bounty off before Palpatine goes and kills himself?
Well, remember he can't take that final wound to kill himself anymore. So he will get pretty low, and then he's going to be trying to hide or just avoid the bounty hunters in general.
Yeah. So if maybe the Dark Troopers target the bounty hunters early doors to remove that threat of the extra point.
I think that's probably what I'd try and do. Try and get the
B1s are no threat. The B1s are no threat to the Dark Troopers. Although they are B1s, so they do roll 3 crits.
I was going to say, you're going to roll a couple of rogue crits for sure.
Because that is the way. Sorry, this is the way. Good morning, people who are joining us on stream. Good morning, my son. Good morning, Kyle. Go Team USA. Mate, you are up early, Kyle. So I've got a lot of respect for that. What's that going to be? What? That was 3:30 a.m. in the Eastern United States, I think it is, something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
That's just a standard night out. He's probably just got back from the bar and be like, yep, I'm going to watch all this. Good morning, Rene. I hope you're well. I was sorry to see that you weren't here this weekend. I was hoping to have another beer with you. Matt says go Denmark. Look at that. Let's get that.
I like it. We've got dedication from both teams.
I like that he said it in English, just to rile up those people who don't say it in Danish.
Well, because this is the World Team Championships, and because you're working as a team, there is a blanket rule of everybody must speak English for the whole tournament, so that you can't discuss in your native tongue some tactics.
Now, seriously, that might be. I think that is quite hard for some. That might be hard for some teams.
I agree.
Particularly hard for one particular individual because we can barely get English out of Ollie. At most times.
It's definitely the hardest for Ollie.
It's always fun about doing the streams because he's having to play. We can like sit there and go about that.
He has already had an outfit change, and it is only 9:45. 9:45 local time.
He is the diva.
Came downstairs in a Wookiee onesie for the team captains meeting, and then went upstairs and got a t-shirt that exclusively roasts Austin Miller.
The only reason he wore that Wookiee costume is because he got out of bed, put it on and could run down because he was late as per usual.
Yeah, I mean, this is a running joke that we have on the podcast behind the scenes. Every Tuesday when we record, we have a bet to see how late Ollie will be.
It's always disgraceful. Always disgraceful.
So looking at the game, we can see that the deployments are going down. Looks like the droids are balling up, but and the Dark Troopers deployed towards that middle the middle intercept point.
Would appreciate, by the way, those of you watching, that feedback on the stream quality. If it is jerky, if it's clean and smooth, just let us know, because that's something we want to monitor through the day. So it should be handy.
Yeah, unfortunately, the hotel Wi-Fi is
What Wi-Fi?
is now being used by
Everyone.
a few hundred people.
To the keen eye, there must be some really cool tokens they're using on the side there, aren't they?
Oh well, that is true.
I wonder where they could get them from.
This is from a new sponsor of all of our video content, which is ComScan. They make amazing order tokens. We've got a red set and a blue set so that you can track who is which player. They are available on their Etsy store, and I would strongly recommend you go and check them out, because they are amazing quality poker chip style tokens, all sorts of different designs, and they're just a great product.
That's what I mean.
Gave him a triple game as well.
Okay, so it looks like we're coming towards the end of the deployment here.
This was a slight change in the matchup, because the first matchup we had was a very, 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 very interesting list. That was by a bloke called Brian from the States, and it was 2 buses. It was Rebel list, 2 buses, 5 fleet troopers, each with an astromech, and Luke.
You're missing one of the most important parts to that, Cockles. It also had R2D2. All of the fleets not having a heavy weapon and having a repair bot is interesting. It's the never dying R2.
Yeah. So many beepity beeps. Is there a way? Change the frame quality, maybe.
Don't know. Some serious teething issues going on here, so you had to bear with us.
Good morning to Seb. Good morning to Maz1 In. I'm trying to think what that name would be. Martin, Maz, Matt. But good morning to you. We're working on technical solves, so yep. We have some hamsters in the background pressing the wheels and things. Wondering if the overlay, maybe take the overlay off with the help.
I don't think that was it.
No, I just wondered.
Let's try some tweaking in the back end here a little bit.
Change that down.
Is that another frame size?
Try that.
Yeah, it's just changing the size. Yeah, 100% skip flames.
What I do love about live action stuff is like you do all the tests, you make sure everything worked last night, and then on the day it just goes nah, nah.
Okay, let's just try bidding some stuff. So slow.
Yeah, no quality. Might be better for the second round if we do this because yours is a pro. Maybe easier if you download stream modes. Yeah, is this a rough? To USB-C? Oh, but it's a the battery says yes, you can plug in.
What do you need?
Bluetooth to speed. You need a proxy.
I've got a Gar Saxon you can use.
We're helping out by lending models to people who've lost them somehow.
So again, we apologise for the jerkiness of the stream. We're having some technical issues, which we're working to address here.
Tom's gone scouting. He's going to get a close-up view of the field. So while trying to work on the technical issues, we missed the command cards for turn one. They divulged Cad Bane's card. You can see Cad Bane just in that middle ruins. It didn't.
He didn't. He absolutely did. 2 Dark Trooper models have been taken off the table already.
What?
Yeah.
How? What shot them?
I think it was.
RPS shots?
Yeah, I would imagine it's the RPS shots, or I think the Cad Bane bomb would have gone off.
Oh, it does have impact.
It does.
That actually might be that might be quite big early doors, to be
Power
fair.
move play.
Are they 2 models from the same squad?
Yeah, so you can see in the middle, just below the bridge, by that center intercept point,
Yep.
there's now 3 Dark Trooper models.
He doesn't need to push too early, though.
He doesn't.
Why?
Maybe he's going for the intimidation factor.
So you've got the what's the word I'm looking for? The tactics when you play intercept is you're one of 2 systems. You either push for the 2, as in 2 points, and go for an early lead, or you secure 1 and then push it on turn 4 and then go for the win turn 6.
Yep.
With the list that he's got for there, he's got like fewer activations. I would just consolidate, secure the one that he's got, and then you dive in Palpin and you dive in the Dark Troopers in turn 4 to wipe.
Agreed.
And I would be looking to take out the T series and the HQ Uplink B1s to completely ruin the order control of the Separatists.
I mean, looking at the deployment, you can see that they've both just committed to 2. So they're going for each of the side, and then it looks like there's going to be a bit of a rush to the middle. At the moment, there's only 3 Dark Troopers. I mean, he's lost another model. Another Dark Trooper has just gone. So early doors, Dark Troopers are down to 2 models.
Can we also say good morning?
Left on 1 wound.
Good morning to Holly Miller. Go Tyler. Next time I make Austin Miller a onesie too, we will get pictures, Holly, of this onesie because it was brilliant. Also, Holly, there's a little present coming back to you from the UK via Austin. You're welcome. Good morning, Jason. Yes, thank you. The audio's clear, a bit of background noise, but I think as long as the commentary's clear, we're all good. I'll do my best John Motson impression, so that'll be fine. If you don't know who John Motson is, Google. There you go.
Cool. So I've just had an update on the Dark Troopers. So the Magners took out 2 Darks at the start, and then Bosk just made a shot against them and took another 3 wounds. We apologise about the frame rate on the video.
What we're going to try and do in game 2 is switch machines because obviously Tom has a MacBook Air, which is lovely and thing. I've got a MacBook Pro, which might be more powerful.
Yep. As the Grand Fromage, you've got the Pro.
Oh, the big cheese is the CEO. I use that; it winds up Ollie every time. He's like, go away. Technical difficulties is indeed the way. While we'll do this, we'll be doing some giveaways later. We have many a giveaway to give away.
We have some great stuff to give away.
We have. I will run the list of what we have to give away from generous sponsors and providers, and even parents. Context will be revealed of what that means. So we have. He says as he brings up the Excel spreadsheet of tracking ability because that's how I roll and that's how my brain works. First off, we have two sets of tokens from Comscan, as seen in the stream.
In the glitchy stream.
In the glitchy stream, you see the tokens there, but you don't have to have those colours. If you want to, they have them in all sorts of different colours, from orange to pink. So obviously, Lila having pink suns, that would be right up her street. Blue, red, up to you. We use this though on our stream, the tokens here for blue and red, so you can see who's what in terms of the player, because we're clever like that. We have so many cards from Doble's Custom Cards to give away. So we have Alt Art Vader cards, Alt Art Kenobi, Anakin 501st Command cards, Droid Invasion Force, Ewok Command cards, Blizzard Force, and Standing Orders cards from us. And that's all from
the Standing Orders cards are the new ones with our logo on.
Yeah, they're our Standing Orders cards, baby. And if you want to find out where they are, so you can go at Doble_minis_SWL. We've got silhouette sets from Jeff Porritt. We've got 3D printed stuff from Gawain, who's in Team Wales. We've got Stabcast, who have kindly gifted two of, they call them fanny packs.
The fanny packs.
we like to give away 2 fanny packs, and they've given that. We would call them bum bags over here.
Yep.
Which I don't know if that's better or worse. We have 6 token bags, so 1 per each stream, from Quilty Doings. It's my mother. She makes quilts, but she's got like quilt material that has Star Wars material. And you've got one of the bags.
Yep, I have.
I've got one, so they're very similar. There's like double layered inside-outside bags. You put your tokens in. They're really cool. Crafted Terrain, sponsored and giving away some stuff as well in a couple of streams. And then, of course, your own TNM merch, i.e. our hats.
Yep, we've got hats, hoodies.
We've got 2 hats, 2 hoodies, 2 t-shirts. And each of the hoodies can be customised to put your own name on. So you can put your Discord name and all that kind of stuff. Is that a Dark Trooper unit gone? That is down to 5 activations.
Wow, that is huge. So Cad Bane, move, steady shot into the Dark Troopers, and then there was a second shot from the second squad of Magnus. I
mean, Thomas is smiling about it. I think that was spiky dice going on there.
Yeah, that is huge to get them gone. Turn one, in the first turn, they only had 1 of their 2 activations. That is not what you want to see as a Dark Trooper player.
Text her. Yeah, so it was rockets going.
Yeah, rockets galore. I think having the 2 bounty hunters with the Pierce as well, surge to crit. That's not what you want to see as a Dark Trooper.
Yeah, no, true. So you're going to get probably 1 crit, one other than the Bosk, what I call the Bosk mental turn.
Yep.
You're going to get 1 crit minimum each roll, I suppose, aren't you? Really?
Yeah. Do you know what's frustrating with Bosk laying in wait? This happens every time. It happened to me on Thursday. Ended up with 9 aims. Saved it to last. I rolled 4 natural crits, and then the second one I re-rolled once. 5 crits. Well, 8 wasted aims.
At this rate, when lying in wait gets played, he's only going to have 2 aims.
Yeah.
To be in Spain.
Yep.
Watching people get cut. There's lots of background noise because it's not just Legion playing. You have in between. There's bolt action, of which there are loads right at the far end.
Yep.
And then there's Middle Earth in the middle, which is, I don't know if that was planned. They put Middle Earth in the middle. But yeah. But Middle Earth and bolt action don't have a dedicated world like we have at Adepticon, and so this is their thing. Good morning.
All muscle, no liver. Lee Mackin.
Well, is it Mr. Mackin or is it Ben?
It could be Ben. The behind the scenes guy.
Or is Mr. Mackin all muscle, no liver, and then Ben is all liver, no muscle?
Could be.
I don't know.
Could be. I mean, we met him at Milton Keynes. He was at the MKGT, I believe.
Good morning, Jason, as well. Yes, we've got the audio. No, the frame rate priorities.
Priorities are in order.
Yeah. Oh, hello. Who's got a microphone?
Well, you might hear some extra difficulties as the TOs from another system have just got a big PA mic, so we might end up just getting interrupted.
Here we go. Oh.
Now, if they're giving that microphone to Dave, he doesn't need a microphone because he's the world's loudest Irishman.
That's quite a thing to claim.
I stand by it.
See, I didn't hear you there, Dave.
Here we go. We've got some B1s making a move up to the middle. They're going to make that push in turn 2.
I'm going to say this in other games as well.
Gamers,
oh, look at that.
We have a spot prize for this round. The first non-infantry model killed per system.
Dave.
Stream.
It's happened already there.
It's happened already. USA.
Here.
Yeah, Thomas on stream.
As I said it.
No, it's just before.
Literally.
Okay. After I say it.
Literally, just before he lost his Dark Troopers, and that's a big loss.
What a shame.
Yep.
Yeah. So Dave Nolan, the world's loudest Irishman, announcing the spot prize for this round, which is the first person to destroy a non-trooper unit.
power units. I don't know what's the power.
A non-infantry unit, sorry. So we just lost a whole squad of Dark Troopers on stream, but it happened just before he announced it, so he's unfortunately someone else is going to have to claim that prize.
But Austin's wonderful. Holly, so Holly's watching, and the other guys in the States, so they're up early doors. Yeah. I might go check it.
Here we go, he's getting back on the mic.
I'm going to have a scout around the table.
Okay, so whilst we send cockles off to see what the other countries are doing, we'll keep going. Andy, join in.
Oi, oi, Savalois.
So we have event organizer and all-round good dude, Andy Terrell.
Hey man, how's it going?
Yeah, not bad. We're having a bit of technical issues on the video, getting some frame rate drops, but the mic is working. So we now got radio stream at the moment.
It's like listening to Radio 5 Live on a football match.
Talk Sport, that's where we're at.
So how's the first match going?
So the first match we've got double Dark Troopers and Palpatine versus double Bounty droids.
Nice.
The Magners and the Bounty Hunters took a whole squad of Darks off turn 1.
No.
Yeah, got really unlucky with the rolls. There was some spikes, but yeah. So real blow for Team Denmark there. But I think the Americans are probably quite happy about it.
I bet they are. Yeah. They're definitely bringing their A team with the T-shirt wearing and the whole unison for everyone.
Yeah,
so.
there is a lot of good uniforms going.
All right.
You go see Jose?
Yeah.
Bus is dead.
Already.
So we're playing Intercept and people are starting to move. We're still in turn 1, but the B1 ball is starting to move up. Yeah. So we're going to move to this one.
Yeah.
Just because with the Pro he'll have a higher.
Yeah, we'll see.
But the audio is still coming through.
That's good. Oh, I'm glad you're all enjoying it.
Yeah.
First spot prize to Gold Action.
Oh, I'm going to leave you guys to it. Oh, nearly out of the water.
I see. Please show Sweden on stream. We are planning on trying to show as many different countries as possible on the stream.
Yeah.
As we get into day 2, we're obviously going to work a little bit more on the top tables, but we would like a good representation of all the nationalities.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we can't get every team on the stream, but we are going to try and aim at least get every country on the stream at some point over the weekend.
Yep. Absolutely.
Turns out Holly Miller is not Austin's wife. It was his mum.
Oh, yeah, watch out.
Which is lovely.
That's amazing.
Austin says, by the way, he's already losing, so there we go.
Oh, there you go. Austin's mum, if you're still listening, he is currently losing.
That's what he said.
Flown halfway across the world to be average at Legion.
To be roasted by Holly and to be average.
Set up OBS everyone.
Yeah, he's got it on there, so we'll just...
We've got the overlay ready and everything like that. Because you could switch midstream if you really wanted to.
Yeah, we could do that. So just drag that into...
I've already done that.
You've done it? Okay. Because we need to log into YouTube on it.
I didn't know if there's a... Yeah.
Where are the lists go? Where are the lists?
Right, what are we doing? Lives here? Tom's gone over to inspect. Mikhail, we will definitely be showing Team Sweden at some point. Especially, we'll try also get a picture of them in their amazing yellow garb.
Oh, I know what it is. Don't know where my phone is. So we're getting some more B1 pot shots with the E5S.
Crits always.
Yeah. I mean, at the moment he's just going to have to he actually doesn't really need to do that much, but he wants to keep those Dark Troopers as far away as possible. I think there's still some big brain plays that could bring it back. Like Palpatine is still no joke.
You send Palpatine into that B1 mob. Yeah. Hi, Dave. Right.
Is that off?
Oh yeah, we're working.
No, it's on.
Awesome. So, tall guy in glasses.
Jose, he won. He got the vehicle just a minute ago. Literally.
Yeah. So what he got was he got an operative.
Oh yeah.
I think he got boss.
No, he got a tank.
No, he got as a prize.
Oh, sorry, he got as a prize. Sorry, yeah.
He got boss and he got a deep cut match.
Oh.
A deep cut.
Okay, so more B1s moving up here.
And then in bold,
Just trying to get some shots. You can see the silhouette just below the middle point there. Well, you might not be able to see too well because, like I said, we are experiencing some slight technical difficulties, which we're going to try and rectify as soon as we can. We swap into a different computer, but it's just going to take a moment, and then we'll resume the stream. So until then, video seems to be good now. Okay. That's good to hear, Mackin. Thank you for chiming in. Oh, okay. This frame rate drop has gone down. Maybe it was just a little peak of Spanish internet.
Spanish video.
Okay, so if the video is coming back, I'm just going to give you a quick update that we have got. The B1 ball is moving up to the right, and as we're looking at it, and the center intercept point, whilst taking some brutal shots into Dark Troopers. We've had both bounty hunters and a Magna taking out a whole squad of Darks turn 1, which is huge. And as you can see on the top left, that's where the rest of the Imperials are currently bunkering down. The Dark Troopers have had one activation, so they've still got one to go. They've also got Palp and a squad of Stormtroopers left, whereas the droids have just got one Magna and a couple more core left to go in a T-series. So we are progressing through. It looks like this. You don't want to write anyone off too early, but it feels like this might be one of the quicker games of the weekend, losing the Darks that quickly.
Hey, you know what that means? They can come and join us on here.
Yeah, you can come and join us on here for sure. Yeah.
So the idea is, when someone loses, they're going to join us for a chat. So spot prizes have been won.
Very nice.
So Jose, the team captain from Wales.
The Spaniard, who is the team captain for Wales,
with no Spanish team in the Spanish city of Granada.
Yeah.
So there we go. Anyway, so Jose won a Bossk operative and a deep cut dice mat.
Yeah.
And then someone down the Bolt Action Way also won, and they won a golden Tiger tank.
Oh, I've seen these. These are pretty cool.
Now, I was like, is that good? He's went to Tiger tanks. It's very good. I was like, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah,
But I suppose the equivalent would be a golden AAT.
Ooh, yeah, I'd like a gold AAT. It's like the early days of Legion when the T-47 was not good. I still had two, but everybody was spray painting them gold, and that was a trophy.
Do you know how many? Oh, hang on. I'm sorry, I've got to go because Holly's watching at 4 a.m. I'm awake at 4 a.m. to get bad news. Ugh, I'm going to bed, guys. No, Holly. Well, I understand. We will be getting. Obviously, time zones are a fact thing, so we'll be getting more likely to have Team USA on in Game 3, which would be, what would that be, about 3 o'clock-ish our time?
I think it'd be 3 or 4 our time.
3 or 4 our time, so that'd be about 10 a.m. in the US time.
Yeah,
but Holly, we thank you for watching.
Yeah, we appreciate you getting up super early.
I apologise for thinking that maybe you were Austin's wife. I just naturally made that assumption.
I much prefer that it's his mum. I think that's great.
Because even my mum would not be watching this.
No, and your mum may.
But she's making back for it. Right, anyway, yes.
So the Dark Troopers making an advance there. So it's just Palp left and a squad of Storms. And you can see that the B1s B1s are taking some losses.
Yeah, that's a few minutes you just picked up in a. I think I've just run put down 4.
Yeah, there's 4 on the side. That's it. I think that was a Dark Trooper shot into the heavy cover B1s.
Well, you'd think it would be because there's not much else that's got a shot on.
Yeah.
So just remind that list. Let's have a look at do we know which of the Dark Trooper units it was that went?
It looked to me like a fully kitted out squad.
Well, there's 2.
Let
So
me.
is it the one with the extra trooper, or is it not?
Oh, well, I think Cockles is just going to go and work that one out because we are a little way away from the table, enough that they can't hear us, especially in the crowded hall. It's pretty loud, so we're just going to go and get some confirmation on some bits. Unfortunately, like I said before, we're having some technical difficulties, which is incredibly frustrating when you try for a long time to prep the streams and it falls through a little bit, but we're getting there. So yeah, it looks to me like this is going to be an uphill battle for the Empire with intercept. All of the droids can just swarm that point, and he only needs to really commit 1 to the right hand side of the screen. So he should be even with, well, as long as he doesn't lose too many activations.
It was the smaller dark troopers.
Okay, so without the extra man, but with both heavies, so that's still a pretty big loss. I wouldn't be happy about losing that round 1.
No, it's so you think about this list of Tyler's. What's it got a lot of? 3 of the B1s roll crits.
Yep.
And they have Pierce.
Yep. And Bosk and Cad Bane both surge to crit with Pierce.
Yeah. So the crit Pierce, as much as is a small chip away.
Absolutely.
It's the death by 1,000 cuts as opposed to like the big blasts.
I mean, it does look like this one just was a hot spike, and the 1,000 cuts came in.
Do you know what's really nice? and I say this about a lot of nearly every Legion game I've watched. It's like Thomas is still smiling. He's like, oh, this is fine. I blame my captain for this. It's a bad matchup. It's a bad matchup.
Do you know what? That's the advantage of this game type. Having 3 players on the team, the captain has the pressure of pairing all the matches. So, you know, it's
which is like an interesting one because there's a tactic you can do there. So I was thinking this. You ignore the captain matchup because that's
captains always play captains.
Captains, okay. And then they pick. So I think. So what is it? So they will name a player A, and then they'll say, and then the opposition will say.
Yeah, so the way that it works is the same way that blue and red player in regular Legion. We take an accumulative bid for the whole team, and then the blue player will choose their player first. Then the red player can pick the matchup.
I think you want to be ready this, don't you?
I think you probably do, because then each individual game is played out as a separate game. So that's how you get the pairings, and then for each game, you're not all the team being red. You're doing your individual matchups. So I think to get the 2, you probably do want to be red so that you can get the 2 choices of who you pair with who.
Yeah, because you'd say, so like, say Ollie will pick out and go, I pick Lila, and then he picks someone who's going to be the black.
Oh, you want a long range list
you
at that point.
want the range list, and then you go, okay, that's it. But I wonder if they do the ABBA style.
Yeah, maybe.
Like, so if I pick, then you pick, and then you pick, then I pick.
Yeah. Here we go. So we've got another activation from the Magna Guard. The second squad of Magna Guards moving. They're taking a shot just with the RPS at the second squad of Dark Troopers.
Looks like it's 2.
Ooh, 2 crits. That's it's not what you want as the Dark Troopers.
2 saves at least.
So it was 3 to defend. Looks like he's taking 1 wound. Yeah.
You didn't turn anything into impact then, but there we go.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little hard to see all of the dice, but there must have been a couple of crits and some actual impact there.
So obviously we had Andy come over earlier. Where would Andy be at a big tournament without his wife supporting him?
Yep. I mean, I don't know how many of you watching who know of Louisa Terrell, but she is the backbone of MKGT. Andy takes all the credit, but I think Louisa does the lion's share of the organisation.
The admin.
Yeah, absolutely.
The admin is like, it's mental on a tournament.
Well, that's why she's out here with us in Spain.
See,
yeah, making it happen. Oh, Holly Miller's back. She's just joking. That's cool. You'll be awake at any time to support the guys. Really appreciate us for putting on the stream. Well, thank you very much. We're sorry that there's some technical difficulties. Like I say, it's tough when you can't test everything out completely.
It's a continental thing. Do we need internet? Nah, we'll sort it out later. Whereas in England, it'd be like, we must get the internet working all the time.
What accent was that for England then?
It's an immigrant accent of some sort. I don't know.
Okay. Just generic accent.
Someone who decided to migrate from another country over to Blighty.
I like it. It's great to see on the first World Team Championship such a good representation across teams as well. Like what we got? We got Sweden, Denmark. We've got the UK, the US. We've got Italy, France, and Wales. Am I missing anyone there?
There's one particular. There's two that stick out in my head that would be like, that's a shame they're not here, or there's no representation, which is Poland.
Yeah.
Because there is a big Polish playing community.
The Poles are great at Legion
and
as well.
They're very, very good.
Yeah.
So that they'd have been upset.
I can think of the one that you're thinking of right now. It's the home nation, right?
Spain.
Yeah.
We're here. They are not. But it's because apparently there is a major going on in Valencia.
Yeah, I think that was just a bit of an unfortunate clash in timings when you've got a big tournament in your home country, and it's, I think there's a chance it's a Worlds qualifier as well. If you don't have an invite, you're probably going to go to that over coming.
I appreciate as well that the US have sent over a couple of teams. I feel like they could have sent over more.
I mean, they sent over 3. I think you're only allowed 3.
Oh really? I wonder if you get more.
No, you get 4 as the home nation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And which could be us next year.
Well, yeah, I believe it is us next year. I think
Dave spoiled that on a recent podcast.
He did. And if you're unaware of us, we are the That's No Moon podcast.
That's No Moon.
We have our last episode was with Dave Nolan, who is the organizer of the World Team Championships. He was also one of the more recent winners of a World's Invite
in Denmark,
and he's currently playing an 11 activation all Wookiee list that has no upgrades on it apart from the tail gunner on the Fluttercraft.
It's mental.
It is mental.
All of the fur, and we're not talking about all these beards. I'd be interested to know what the beard to non-beard player ratio is.
Oh, it's high.
Wow.
It's high. The facial fuzz is high.
I've just seen Gwaine turn around from Team Wales, turn around and discuss something.
He's playing some experimental droids.
So Team Wales are playing Norway, it seems. Tom's going for a wander. We have two judges for Legion. We've got Andy and we've got Jack Prouting, who is here, and he just looked at me and gave me like the fist pump, like, yeah, man! He's very proud of it. He's very proud of himself. He's just had to make 2 judge rulings. He's like, yeah! I'd like to know if they were controversial or not. Who knows? Dave's is wielding a trolley, and I mean a trolley of prize support for purely one game system.
Okay, my apologies. We must have missed the command cards because we are in turn 2. So Cad Bane just took another shot at some Dark Troopers. And we're actually making our way through round 2. Got distracted by talking to my friend over here. There is 4 players per team, Jason. And it turns out, I didn't realise, but we've got the event organizer of the event that just happened, the Nordics that just happened.
Yeah, Thomas.
Which is Thomas. Yeah, I didn't realise that he was the EO for that.
Yeah. So in Team Denmark for the names, and let's see how my pronunciations are, because that's a fun game. Tua Brodersen, Troels Dueland, Thomas Lett, and Nikolai Sogensen. Hopefully I pronounced that really well. And Rene, if you're still watching, I want you to grade my accent. In Team USA, the whole of the USA.
USA2.
USA2, I should say. That was Denmark. And that was Denmark too as well, sorry.
They say it's the A team.
Apparently it's the A team. Controversial. So in this USA2 you have Izzy, who's playing the Empire, Evan, Republic. Tyler is Separatists, and Brian is playing as the Rebels, and Izzy is the captain. Izzy and Evan from the Pacific Northwest. That's where my spiritual home, if you're into American football, is. That's mine. But no one's in. You're not, are you? You're not.
The only thing I know about American football is something that I found out recently, and is that if you're talking to Tim from Stabcast, you need to say "Roll Tide." That's the only thing I know about it.
I didn't know he was a Bama fan.
No, he hates them apparently.
Oh, he hates them. Oh, so that's right. Oh, you want to wind him up? Okay.
Yeah.
Roll Tide. I think it's time for a giveaway.
I think it's the time for a giveaway. Reggie's saying that it's a nice picture now, so that's reassuring that we haven't flown all the way here to blow it.
So the first giveaway will be. Let's go
for one of these.
Let's go for a token bag.
Here we go. We're going into
an image of a picture token bag. Maybe get show everyone what they are.
I'll tell you what. I do have my bag. Because I have one of Cockle's mum's bags. Let me just see which command cards are played here.
He's off for that. Let's do that. We'll go for a token bag. What I would like you to do, or we would like you to do, is if you're up for winning a token bag, well, this will be postage at our expense, all this sort of stuff. Don't worry about that. It's all on us. I would like you to type the. Oh, here comes Tom. Yes.
Okay, so the start of turn 3, we've got lying in wait. So Bosk, and then the B1 chain.
He's playing lying in wait now while the activations are still there.
It's whilst he's got the
ability to get more than 3.
Yeah, it's whilst he wants to get more shots on the Dark Troopers, I think, and having those aims just guarantees that he's going to have to roll dice. And then the Imperials played push, and the order went to obviously the Darks and Palpatine. Palpatine's playing a little bit cagey. He's just behind that top building on the left-hand side of the screen.
Yep.
Which I think is probably the smart move with the bounty hunters kicking around. But it was 2 points to 1 on intercept, so still something you can come back from, but he needs to really push the damage.
Yep.
Really needs to push it.
So, on that, I'd like you to type in Dark Trooper, 2 words, D-A-R-K, Trooper, spelled the same, in the chat for potential winning one of the token bags. We'll give you 15 minutes, so that gives you 10:40 local time, whatever the time it is, wherever you are. So you've got 15 minutes from now, type in Dark Trooper, and there's a giveaway. So yeah, keep going, and I'll remind you that in a minute, every few minutes.
Here we go, Dark Trooper's taking a shot on some Magna Guards, losing a model. He's playing the smart move there in hiding bodies in the Magna squad, so he can only see 2 minis, so he can only do the maximum of 2 damage. No, Magna Guards are 2 health, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
So he can only do the maximum of 4, but you can take those wounds from behind the cover. Now what Tyler wants is for there to still be a wound on the Dark Troopers when Bosk activates, because he has Hunter, so he's going to get an additional aim on his lying in wait. Tyler measuring out range 2. I mean, that's where Dark Troopers are the scariest.
That's where they live.
Yeah.
Or want to live, I should say.
Although Magna's moving into range 2, wants those extra dice.
Yeah, but that puts the threat, I suppose. If he's moving the Magnas, it means, well, I either shoot the Magnas or I shoot the B1s that are crit piercing me.
Yep. But the other thing is he could still, from the position of the building, I think he can still hide 2 bodies. He's only got 1 body to hide now. So, again, preserving the activation and giving himself heavy cover.
Oh, 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10 for my pronunciations of Danish words. Don't forget, we've got a giveaway going on. Type in Dark Trooper in the stream, in the chat, for a chance to win. We'll give you we won't give it till 10:40. We'll give it to the top of the hour. Give it till 11 o'clock. because we know there's a delay on stream and people watching. We'll just remind you. So we're in giveaway mode. Type in Dark Trooper. While you're here, if you could give it a like and a share to get other people to watch it as well, that'd be great. Supports the channel, helps us enable to do what we're doing. We hope to do more of this, more events locally and potentially globally as time goes on. Here comes Tom the Water Boy.
Something else I would say is that there's some amazing paint work in the tables today.
You will be sending up some pictures from the Insta later on.
Absolutely.
In fact,
I tell you what, we're going to continue the giveaway.
Yeah.
Until the end of the round.
I've said we'll extend it till the top of the hour.
Oh yeah, okay, there you go.
Because Jason has reminded me that does exist, but there is a delay.
Yep, absolutely.
So yes, top of the hour, half hour. You got half hour, boys and girls. Have you got a DSLR camera?
I have got a DSLR camera.
Well, I'm going to go get some pictures, and then I will use the SD card on that and put them in this and upload them on the gram.
Sounds like a plan.
Right. Oh, he's trusting me to give me a DSLR camera without the strap.
I don't have the strap.
This is dangerous behaviour.
You know how it works, right? Press button and point. Press, it'll focus, then click it. Okay, so Cockles is off. Looks like we got more B1 shots. There's some apologising going on for some hot dice. I think we've all been there. Anybody that plays a dice game can't get salty on it. Oh, there's some good paint on there. Looks like 2 wounds on the Dark Troopers though. Yeah, so there's another Dark Trooper down. The Rocket Dark Trooper has gone. That's huge. So it's just the Dark Trooper with the Gatling gun. So the assault cannon Dark Trooper is still alive, as well as the unit leader. I think this game is a slippery slope if that second Dark Trooper unit goes. I think Palp is in range for pull the strings, so he could potentially get another 2 attacks off if he can weather the rest of the droids just firing in. Cockle's going off and exploring the rest of the tables. These were all provided by Dave Nolan. This is his own terrain. He has painted 32 tables in 3 months, which is pretty huge. I think you'll agree that there's some good paint work on them. The way that it's working is that we have 4 tables exactly the same. So there is 8 rows of 4 that are all identical. So that we will have a different table on stream every game. They're on some chipboards, so it's going to be some careful carrying. There's a Stormtrooper pot shot. Just putting a suppression onto the Magna Guard there. Dark Troopers just checking range. Just seeing how he can get the Magnas into range 2 to get more dice. I think Tyler's list was a good counter to the double darks, based on how much crit generation he has and the crit with Pierce through the bounty hunters. So Special Forces pulled it, moving up. So being laying in wait, Bosk is just loading up on aims as well. I think Bosk should be able to take at least the heavy weapon out of this squad. Oh, nice. Got more spot prizes being given out in the hall. Wow, 4 crits through from the Magnas. Oh, there you go. Heavy weapon is gone. Sorry, 3 crits through on the Magnas. Just the unit leader. I think it's going to be tough at this point for Thomas to come back from that. That's like the best part of half of his army there. I think what he really is going to want to do is pull the Dark Trooper and move out of line of sight, but moving some Stormtroopers up for a range 3 shot. Just naked Stormtroopers here. Oh, naked Stormtroopers getting some paint. My Stormtroopers never get this. So after cover, 1 to defend. Defends it. Yeah, B1's aim shoot. I think at this point, having 1 model left on 1 health, you just got to take the pot shots, try and get some crits. Two to defend. Oh, okay, so critical. Oh, that's a dead Dark Trooper. Wow, that's huge. We don't have the bot for the chat, so I'll give you the lists right now. So we've got who have we got here? We've got Thomas Leaf of Denmark playing Emperor Palpatine, Burst of Speed, Guidance, Push, and Improvise Orders. A naked Stormtrooper, two Stormtroopers with Electro Binoculars, a Dark Trooper with a frag launcher, assault cannon, and program loyalty. Another one built exactly the same but with the extra body. 6 activations, 800 points on the head, and he has lost both Dark Troopers by turn 3. And then for Team USA, we have Tyler, and Tyler is playing a T-Series with Underworld and Electro Binoculars, Bosk with Hunter and Scopes, Cad Bane with Duck, Seas, Comms Relay, and the Gauntlets, 3 E5S B1s, 1 with a PK Worker Droid, and 1 squad with a Worker Droid and the HQ uplink, and 2 squads of Magnas with the RPS 6 for 10 acts. I think at this point it's take as many pot shots as you can into the CIS because they're just going to overwhelm that middle point. Some Stormies just moving there. Taking a shot. Yeah, just a suppression on the Magna. He's bringing the B1s with the PK to try and bring back a Magna or heal a wound off at least. It's where a good portion of Tyler's teeth are in those Magnas. Is AJST going to Worlds? Andy is out and about in the crowd. He is the head judge and TO for this event, so we will get him back on shortly. When he comes back over this way, I will grab him and we'll get him on. Another B1 pot shot. It's been a hard matchup for the Empire, just with the long range pierce. Very hard. Another Stormtrooper going down to B1s. But in answer to your question, Andy is going to Worlds. Not sure what he's playing yet. Yeah, so B1's just bringing all of the bodies round to just take some shots now. So Cad Bane is hiding behind the middle point. Yep, just where he's put the token. So I think he's going to jump out, take some more shots, and jump back with steady. That's what I'd be doing. Currently, there's only one squad of Stormtroopers that's able to contest the central intercept point. So Cad Bane moving to the edge of the heavy cover there. And he's taking a shot at the Stormtroopers. He's just trying to. Tyler's probably just trying to whittle down the rest of the squads, focusing on one at a time. Yeah, so there's another 2 down. I think when you're starting at 6 activations and you lose the double darks, it's just tough. So end of the round. Going to go and work out which command cards get played as well. Just want to give another shout out to ComScan. Amazing order tokens. You can see they're the ones we're using on the stream. We've got red player, blue player ones. I highly recommend checking them out. They're really nice poker chip style. Available on Etsy. So there's a tie for pips, rolling the chance cube. Red player gets it. Alright, I'm just going to check which command cards got played. Okay, so it was a tie for 1 pips, and now you will die, and Cad Bane's 1 pip. I'm your worst nightmare. So Cad Bane getting 2 attack actions this turn. Great when you've got steady. Even better when you have up close and personal. But this time he's got duck and cover. I think that's so that he can just pass off. Can pass off the order. Can pass off the suppression with his 2-pip. No, there's no incentive to crush your opponent. It's not MOV, so it would just be SOS. But then it'll count as a win. So the way that it works is because there's 4 teams. If they tie on the win-loss, then the captain's game will count as 2. So whatever happens to the captain will be the tiebreaker. So Cad Bane getting 8 for 8 on his black dice. He's jumped up shooting Palpatine. Yeah, Palp does not care. Saves everything. Okay, so Palp popping burst of speed. Get into that speed 3. Makes me think Palp might not be long for this world. So just working out how many different squads he can see at range, at the range, and see if he can get some immobilized tokens out in the second attacks. I think at this point in the game, there's no reason why you wouldn't try and get as many attacks off as possible with Palp. Okay, so just making sure that he was moving to touch the terrain. Even though this is like the World Team Championships, there's still some very friendly games, lots of smiles.
Hola, amigos.
Hola, Cockles. How are you going on?
Not bad, mate, not bad. Picked up some pictures and I'll be putting them on Instagram very shortly.
Lovely.
Tell you what you should do, is turn that laptop around so I don't blind my face. Thank you. Literally, it's like, I don't know. Who needs retinas? What we got going on? What have I missed?
Okay, so we've lost the second Dark Trooper squad.
Oh, God.
We've lost some Stormtroopers. There is now 2 Stormtrooper squads and Palp left alive. Palp has played And Now You Will Die, and is currently going all laser fingers. He's currently taking his 3rd wound to do another attack. Cad Bane got a couple of wounds on him.
Is there any incentives to crush your opponent? What's better, winning with more VPs or kill points? I think kill points is the one, not VPs really. You table him, you're done. That's probably that's a big win.
Yeah, but then that it's the same way that it counts as like all the victory points anyway, right?
Yeah, but if you table him, so you get the full 7.
You would get yeah.
So in this case, it would be a 7, maybe 800 points.
Yeah.
Maybe I think it comes as if it's tabling, it's 800 points 3-0.
But then I think it depends on. It's more dependent on the rest of the team as well, right?
Yeah, but I suppose cumulatively though.
Yeah. We would have to check with Andy.
Yeah. Does that guy have a job?
I'm not sure which guy.
I'm not which guy. Peter Lyons. Hello. Who has a job? Let's get this SD card out.
I think it's this way.
Yep, there is.
Oh, there he is, Jason Simmons of ComScan. Big fan. Make sure you check him out.
I have seen several ComScan tokens out there that aren't the ones that we prefer.
It's nice to see there is a good proportion of them.
In fact, you might see some in some pictures.
Yeah. Tell us about the other games that you saw whilst you were there. Did you ask some questions?
So I didn't really want to interfere with what was going on, but I can just saw there's some interesting little things going on with matchups and stuff. So I will just let me what have a stream there. Where's my picture? Well, I'm trying. That should be in.
Yeah. So Palp been taken down.
What?
Yep, no more Palp.
Oh my god, I think he's going to get tables.
He's currently got 2 squads of Stormtroopers left, and if it was me, I would be double moving as far away from the B1s as I can, just to preserve some activations.
Turn 4?
We are in turn 4, yes.
So, let me get the pictures I took up. Oh, no.
Hey, look, the red dice finally spiking. Only losing a single model out of the Stormies. So activating his second squad of stormtroopers and taking a pot shot, not preserving the activation, choosing to play aggressive. I like his style. But I think, as far as round 1 goes, the writing is on the wall.
The thing is, Thomas,
you can just airdrop these.
yeah, I'm gonna get. I just, for some reason, decided to open up Photoshop annoyingly.
Yeah, it's because they're raw files, not JPEGs.
You can tell Tom works in media and knows stuff like this.
Very amateur photographer, I think, is how
There was a moment I opened, I stuck the SD card in there, and I went, "Oh, I hope he's not got anything in there I don't want to see."
No, it's all pictures of models, and
Well, exactly, that's what I was worried about.
Yeah. Another stormtrooper pot shot going on. Oh, blanks aimed into blanks. Hate to see it. How would you be playing it in this situation, Cockles? Would you be running, or would you be Leroy Jenkins?
Remind me of the mission, what the objective is?
It's intercept, so he's got to stay
So I
near that
concede.
middle, that right point.
I'd probably concede.
Yeah.
Just because you don't have the activations. Even I know it sounds defeatist, but I mean you don't have the activations.
True.
If I were the opponent, which Tyler looks like he probably would do anyway, would just swamp and swarm.
Yeah.
Because you don't need to worry about killing anything anymore, really, because then nothing's going to kill you back.
Yeah, so you can see what Tyler's doing now.
He's lost the 2 drop. What's he got left?
2 stormtroopers. That's it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, that's a concession for sure.
I respect that he would still play.
I appreciate that he's
still carrying on, but it's just like, yeah, okay. The writing is on the wall. He's still smiling about it. It's a rough matchup.
But then the other thing is, the rest of his team could have won, and then they're still going to be getting a win as a team.
So you got 10 more minutes. It's Dark Trooper and the giveaway for a token bag made by my mother. They're very cool. I will get pictures up shortly. They're not. We wouldn't be giving away if they were.
Oh right, sorry. Peter was saying because I was explaining that Dave painted all of these tables in 3 months. Does he have a job?
Yes, but we don't know what.
Yeah, nobody knows what he does.
No, actually, sorry, this might be his job.
Yeah, he runs a lot of tournaments. He drove all the way from
Manchester, didn't he? Manchester.
Did he not come from Ireland?
29 hours.
29-hour drive in a van on his own to come with all of these tables for all game systems, not just Legion. He's got the 32 tables for Legion, but he's also got a similar amount for Bolt Action and Middle Earth happening at the same time in the same hall. Hence why there's probably more background noise than we would like.
Talking of background noise, looking forward to the social this evening.
Yeah, I mean, my voice is still recovering from the from checking that the karaoke bar was acceptable.
Is that why we're drinking water right now?
That is exactly why I'm drinking water. I had not a single drop of beer last night.
Did you not?
No.
Wow.
It's because we drank a litre of Jaeger between not a lot of us, and then we had 6 or 7.
When you say we, you mean Ollie drank
what I mean,
3/4 of a litre Jaeger?
What I mean is Team UK plus me and Andy drank quite a lot of Jägermeister. We were doing shots of Jack Daniels with Luke Cook and his lovely girlfriend in the karaoke bar, and good times were had.
I like these boys, Mrs. Over.
Yeah.
Do you reckon he's brought her over? You know, like when sports players have their other halves playing, and they bring them to a game, they up their game. Do you reckon that's what he's done?
Maybe that's the secret to winning worlds, the forever champ. You just bring your girlfriend with you, makes you play better. Although he would tell you just roll crits. Hey, Stormtrooper's finally rolling some paint.
How would I convert the raw files into usable files on
your phone?
Yeah, on the Instagram or whatever.
Just airdrop it to your phone. It works in that file.
You're saying words. This is it. This is the difference. Tom knows things like, oh, airdrop it to your phone. I don't know how to.
Cockles doesn't understand airdrop. That is airdrop. So, right.
I have an Android. So I don't know how airdrop.
Okay, so airdrop it to me. Just click on the files that you want. All of them.
So, yeah.
Highlight them. Right click. Airdrop. Share. Down.
See, look, this is a lesson in IT for anyone listening as well.
This is how you work with a pensioner.
Wow.
So in a minute you'll get there you go, and then it will pop up with my phone as one of the options.
iPhone 3?
No, it'll have my name. There you go. So Cockles has now used airdrop for the first time in 2024.
Or he could have had the format set on his camera to be like JPEGs or regular pictures instead of raw images.
See, this is the thing, when you shoot when you want your photos to look the best, you have it in a raw file because it's the biggest and the most detailed file, whereas a JPEG will condense it down and you lose some of the clarity. So there we go. That's how easy it is. AirDrop. That should be on here in a minute.
Ladies and gents, we have 1 hour, just over 1 hour remaining.
And that was Dave without a microphone.
And yeah, so my eardrums are gone. The speaker right there.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, it is roasting sitting in the window of the Spanish sun. I'm amazed you're still wearing a jumper.
The ginger. I need to avoid the sun. It's bad for me. It's not working, Tom. It's not working.
It will. Oh, Thomas is the foreman for the Danish Star Wars miniatures community. Did you know that?
He's the what,
like the front man of the Danish community. Conceding is a pain for the TOs.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. I think conceding. When I say concede, I would say the way I would say it is I'm not going to concede. Let's just say it would be this, because that's how that would go. That looks like they've also wrapped up, by the way, because they've put tables on things. So we might bring them over and they can have a little chat. Here he is. Hello. Come and have a seat.
Cheers.
Come and have a seat. Come and have a seat. Here we are. Thomas has joined us.
Yeah, hi guys.
Thomas, tell us about the game.
Well, that was rough.
So, your first impressions, when you saw the matchup, go on, tell us your first impressions.
I knew this was going to be a climb uphill.
Right.
The amount of range 4 PS and search to crit, that's just rough for Dark Troopers with no cover. The rockets are amazing because I don't get cover.
Nope.
Versus vehicles, they sometimes get cover and then it gets a little bit easier to outmaneuver the rockets, but with Dark Troopers, they just go down way too fast.
Yeah.
I was a little bit too aggressive round 1. I was going to push up and start the trading in, but my saves were just not with me. So I lost the first round Dark Trooper squad way too fast, and then I have to be on my heels for the rest of the game.
Sorry, I didn't hear Comrade.
You need a judge for Lord of the Rings?
Lord of the Rings judge. Matteo. Lord of the Rings judge, please. I
am?
Oh, you are? Sorry. Sorry, mate. I am
everything.
You're every judge, sorry. It's fine, sorry, mate. It's fine. He was asking. Yes. So we're just doing it.
Of course I didn't. Did you see the matchup?
No, I didn't.
Commiseration.
I'm the only Irish Star
You had to
Wars
come give me a hug after the game, man.
It's a rough match. So Dave, will you fill you in what's happening? So basically, Thomas played Tyler. Tyler had a ranged crit pierce list against the double Dark Trooper list with Palpatine.
You lost the double Dark.
Yes, of course I did. But also the double bouncy is rough against Palpatine because I'm doing all the work. Yeah. I have to suicide him at some point because else he'll get a point from the bouncy.
Yes.
So when I lost both Dark Trooper squads were down round 3, I just had to suicide Palpatine to make the loss a little less bitter.
Right. So what I'm hearing is you're going to go to your captain and say, "Oi, I want a better matchup next time."
but I knew when I got the matchup because we paired up in the first a favorable matchup in the first round, and the American captain was like, "Okay, guys, which one of you would like to kill some Dark Troopers?"
Oh, wow.
And he's a good guy. He was like, I've played double Dark Trooper several times and beat him every time. And I was like staring in the corners, like, no, I don't want to do this.
Oh, well, there we go.
So how's the rest of your team getting on?
I don't know.
Oh,
we haven't. I didn't reveal anything over that way, and equally because I thought I want to keep it blank.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
Yes,
they concentrate on their games.
So you just need to learn how to play the game better.
Yes, I'm terrible at the game.
And use the right colored dice.
Yes, because apparently my red dice were white.
Oh wow!
It was awful. It was awful.
It's not all white. They kept getting pierced. It's like, oh no, I need to pierce that one, and I'll pierce that one.
Well, even searching red saves should save sometimes, right? Even though it wasn't against pierce. So I lost 2 models in that round. It's just like, oh, I'm bleeding heavy weapons now.
So what happens when you were basically rolling? What happens when a Jedi forgets to take dodges?
Yes.
Blanks.
Yes. But it was a fun game, and he was a great guy. And I was like, can we, keep it? I'm from a casual environment in Denmark. We are playing to have fun. And promoting the fun way of playing the game, and I was like, we can do this the elitist way, or we can have a good game. And I don't care if you want to do the one or another, but I'm here for the fun. So if in any case we have a rule question doubt, and you're like, should we do this or should we do that? I'm like, play and have fun. Exactly. I won't bog up the game.
Now we've been doing a giveaway, so all these people here, don't reveal any names just yet. See where it says Dark Trooper.
Yes.
Just pick impartially pick a name, and then they will be the winner of the giveaway.
All right.
So pick anyone in there. As long as they said typed in Dark Trooper.
Yes.
Pick them there. Now.
Oh, I see a lot of Danes in there. I should be impartial, right? I think Cranial Pressure is a great name. I'll pick that one.
Okay. We'll go there then.
Yes.
Cranial Pressure is the winner of the first giveaway then.
Thank you guys for the backup. Sorry I couldn't be better.
It's fine.
Thank
you for joining us. So Cranial Pressure.
Cheers, mate.
No, thanks. Very well done, Thomas. Unlucky, buddy. I'll catch up with you later in the day. And we're having beers later, so it's all good. I think more people are concerned about the beers. So that was end of game 1. We'll see what happens. And now we're bringing in Tyler. Come on over, Tyler. Here he is, fresh from his victory.
Hey, how's it going?
Congratulations.
Thank you.
No worries. Tell us about the game.
Well, I think just right off the rip, it's just a really tough matchup for him. I have everything that he doesn't want to see, which is range 4, either a lot of critical or a lot of impact, and then Bosk, of course, is just a menace with Hunter and stuff. And Bosk didn't even do the brunt of the work. It was really my Magnus, just range 4. They consistently kept forcing 3.
So
every time.
I was thinking that if I were the Dark Troop player, I was sitting thinking, right, it was intercept. So I was sitting thinking I would not push for 2. I push for 1. Like, you know, that there's you either do push 2 in round 1 or consolidate and then push.
Right.
I would have done the latter.
Yeah.
Because of the Dark Troopers can then push up after. Because you've got the range, just hide everything. And then once you've got your thing, then push everything forward because threat saturation.
Yeah.
Do you think that might have been, had he done that might have been different, or are you thinking no, I would have done this?
Well,
what would have been your counterplay to those?
So if you look at the map also, there's a reason I chose red, and it's because there was a little perfect hiding spot for either Cad Bane or like a little Dark Trooper unit, or not Dark Trooper, what am I talking about? Magna unit. And it's right where his bag is.
You're here,
so right there in the middle. There's a little almost like a little cave that Cad would be able to hide in and basically just keep scoring the middle. And I would basically not even have to do anything. I could hide the rest of my army behind that huge line of sight blocking building, like the temple looking thing. And if I wanted to just sit there and wait with him, and if you wanted to stay out of my range for the first couple rounds and try to play safe, I could just play right with him and not have to take any shots, really.
Nice.
And then at the end of the game, if you wanted to try to come to the middle, I could just pepper him with my impact and and critical shots, and I figured I could probably get at least one Dark Trooper off the board if that was the case.
I think Tom and I we thought that the Dark Troopers might edge it because of the weight of the firepower might whittle you down quicker than you whittled him down.
Yeah.
Oh, how we were wrong.
So I've played. I mean, I probably played 15 games against Dark Troopers.
Oh, so you
and whenever I play that list, I probably played them about 5 or 6 times. I think I've tabled them every time.
That's right.
I think it's just one of those things. Like the range just absolutely kills them.
Was that tabling there? Or was it just like, no, we know where this is going?
Right. It was a bit of a concession there at the end. You know, they only had 2 stormtroopers left. I think I'd only lost 2 units. You know, everything else was fresh.
Nice.
Also, I want to say the thing I also got really lucky at is since I took his deck, I played red. The only thing in there I didn't want to see was hostage.
Yeah.
And I got totally lucky that hostage fell in the 4th slot. Frankly, I think I could have easily played key positions, intercept, or payload, and been totally fine. Hostage was the only thing I think that I don't
Hostage
think
on
I
dark
could
is
play.
rough.
Yes. Yeah, it was going to be an uphill battle if that was the case. But being red, I could have denied it no matter what, pretty much.
Yep.
And it fell in the 4th slot, so I didn't even have to use any of my vetoes to get there. So I could have also banned like rapid or limit.
Yeah. That makes sense.
And so it really just worked out in my favor.
I was going to say rapid with darks as well. It's just like, oh God, Jesus.
Yeah, it's not fun.
So moving on. So you've got that. So you don't know how the rest of your team are doing. We'll keep that. Well, I don't know either. So I'll be keeping it neutral.
Right. Absolutely.
Moving away from Legion a little bit. First time over in Europe?
No. So actually, I was in Germany October of 22, and then I went to. I've done a bunch of like little connections here in various places in Europe. I actually went to South Africa and stayed in Amsterdam for a little bit.
Nice.
En route to South Africa, which
I was going to say big distance, but yeah.
Right.
that's a hell of a detour going down that way, up that way.
Yep. For whatever reason, that's the way they wanted us to go, and it wasn't the most fun flight. I'll just leave it at that. But this flight was so much easier. I'm on the East Coast guy, so I think I went to New York my first flight, and then from here to Madrid, it was a little less than 7 hours.
Yep.
Right. Being somebody I've done a ton of either road trips that are 10 plus hours. I've done flights. That flight from Amsterdam to Cape Town was 12 hours. 7 hours feels like nothing.
And is there anyone you want to shout out? Just Kentucky, isn't it? Are you saying this?
Yeah. So I associate with Indy Garrison.
Yep.
Located out of Indianapolis.
Give them the shout outs and the props that they can have while you have the airwaves.
Yep. They're hopefully a bunch of them are going to be chatting. And we're sending them a bunch of messages and stuff. Great.